filming on my tablet because my computer is not working correctly for the live stream. So this may be a little weird. I don't know how I am gonna do with the comments as far as like, can I see the comments? I need to be able to see them at the bottom. Is anybody's in the chat? I know nobody's actually here yet because it hasn't really been set up. You could test out the comments and we'll see if we can get the live stream going. This is really dumb and making me mad because like my computer is not wanting to cooperate today. So I'm gonna just try and see what I can do. All right, I'm gonna try and shut that off. I'm watching it. Somebody else is here with me. I see that. Okay, there's as above, so below. Yeah, I just tried it on a different device and it's working. And W from Isaac Campbell, I see you there. All right, so I can read the comments on my computer, so I can do the trivia still, guys. So hopefully you guys can get in here. This is so stupid. G's got to leave soon, but he's here. Awesome. And Monique is here. Good morning, everyone. Good to see y'all. Sorry for the late start and sorry for the technical difficulties. I think that YouTube is doing something weird right now, and I'm not ready for it. So I got to just do what I got to do. You guys were getting worried? Oh, that's sweet of you. Dana, good morning. And David, nice to know you care. All right, y'all. I'm just going to do the trivia. I don't want to mess around today just because of the technical difficulties. I'll try and figure it all out so there's not a problem in the future. But let's just go ahead and get started. Today's trivia subject is Terrence Ross. I decided to do Terrence because I've been watching him on Twitch recently. He's a great Raptor. We've done a lot of great Raptors like him already. And so I decided let's just go ahead and do Terrence today. So as always, whoever puts in the comment first in the chat will get the points, 25 points each question. So y'all know the first question is, what is Terrence Ross's middle name? Do y'all know what Terrence Ross's middle name is? This is weird. I'm on a delay. I can see myself. There we go. David's here for blood. I can tell. David Saborin is coming in to cement his championship. You know what? I'm giving you 25 points for each name, David, because you said both of them. Terrence James Elijah Ross. That is the full name of our good friend, Terrence Ross. James Elijah. There you go. All right, the next question. What superhero is Terrence Ross's nickname? He has a nickname, and it's a superhero. So what is that superhero, the nickname of Terrence Ross? Let's see who gets it first. What is the superhero that Terrence Ross is nicknamed after? I wonder. Do you know, Adriana?
I do not know. That wasn't in the Wikipedia. Sorry.
It's not in the Wikipedia? She's here with me, Adriana. It's the Wikipedia didn't have that name on it?
No, I was perusing. No, not this morning.
There you go. David's got it. It's Human Torch. He is named after the Human Torch. That is his nickname as a player. I guess T. Ross is just too simple. Human Torch is right, Seymour. You're in there just after David, though. Very close. All right, third question. This is a good one. Who did Terrence Ross famously have a brief relationship with in 2016? Was it 2016?
I believe so, yes.
Fact checker? She's fact checking for me now. Yeah, David just got the butt face from Seymour. That's warranted for just beating in there. All right, who did Terrence Ross have a relationship with in 2016? Famous celebrity relationship there. You guys know this one. You know this one because this one was very much put on blast for everybody in the world. And, he was married at the time. I don't want to put his dirty laundry out there, but he was married and had kids.
This was 2016.
2016. Who was Terrence dating that was a celebrity? There you go. David remembers. It was Amber Rose. That is who he dated very briefly at that time. Good job. David Saborin kicking butt today. That's right. It was Amber Rose. Y'all know Amber Rose, right? She's not really that famous anymore, but people know who she is. You just don't see her anymore. All right, let's go. As above, so below's laughing about that. That's funny. All right, here we go. Next question. What city and state was Terrence Ross born in? What city and state is Terrence Ross born in? I think this one's a little bit tricky. I'm wondering who knows where Terrence Ross was born. Who knows where he was from? And Yeah, I know that David's killing it today. I know that. And the regulars, I don't know where. I see. I wish I could have just started at 10 minutes too. Yeah, I'd see more likes, Amber. I see that. Tom Duke is in the house. Tom Duke knows because he is out there on the West Coast. He knows that the city that Terrence Ross was born in is Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon is where he's from. Yeah, Portland wouldn't have been enough, David. You know, there's like a Portland in almost all 50 states. There's a Portland, Florida. So, you got to clarify it. Yeah, Tom's feet is fast as F. Yeah, I think so. Good day to you, too, Mr. Duke. Always good to see my good friend Tom. I'm still out here in the cottage country, so I'm roughing it on the tablet doing the live stream today. That's why it's a little weird and in one little box like this. I'm like, oh, I'm on a short. Whoa, I'm a short today. All right, next question. Who won the first match in Scotty and Terrence's 7-game series on Twitch? This is one for the Scotty Barnes Twitch family. Who won the matchup between Scotty and Terrence the first time they played NBA 2K23? I believe Tom was there, so he could probably tell you that. Yeah, don't worry about my streak, Tom. Where there's a will, there is a way. That's right. Nameless, you think it's coming through great? That's great. You thought Terrence won that? No, he didn't. You don't remember this, Tom? Terrence did not win that first matchup in the best of 7. It was close, and at the very end, I mean, I gave it away at this point. I mean, there's only 2 answers, really. So who would have won that, guys? Whoever writes it, that's right, Isaac Campbell should get it. He is in Scotty Barnes Twitch family 2022. So Isaac, it's fitting that you got the points for that question. Scotty, of course, won game 1 between them. Yeah. I'm like Jordy Fernandez, an innovator. You got to do what you got to do when they put the hurdles in front of you. I guess that's what I should say. They're saying that Jordy is not going to be our candidate now. Little news and notes, just real quick. There's news last night that Jordy Fernandez and Steve Nash both did not get second interviews and that they are not in the running for our job anymore. So Jordy is actually going to stay in Sacramento is what we're hearing today. So now it's really looking like the front runners are Sergio and Kenny Atkinson. All of a sudden, Kenny Atkinson's name's coming up a lot more clearly in the Raptors head coach search. I don't know. We'll look at that more when I'm not in a really bad position with the stream equipment. But we're definitely going to be talking about this change because that was coming out last night. It doesn't look like Jordy anymore. It looks like it's either Kenny or Sergio at this point. Crazy. Yeah, where there's a will, where there's a way, it will be found. That's right, David Saborin. That's right. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Tom Duke saying 50-50. I enjoyed the NBA 2K he played, but hated those other games he played. Yeah, speaking of that, there may be some questions like that soon. Other games were kind of crazy, for sure. All right, next question. What 2 NBA numbers has Terrence Ross worn in his career? What are the 2 numbers he's worn in his whole entire NBA career? We know the number he wore in Toronto. Well, what's the other number he's worn more recently? Give me either one of those numbers, you get 25 points. What are the numbers that Terrence Ross wears in the NBA? What are his numbers, guys? Let's see what you get. There we go. Monique is in the house. Monique coming in strong and getting 31. That is the Toronto Raptors number. Monique would know that by heart. Of course, that Terrence Ross's number is 31, and David Saborn's getting the number 8 as his second number. Good job, Mo. Good to see you this morning. Monique, the greatest. Sorry, I am in a weird position with my stream. It's very stream is weird right now. Isaac, good to see you get the 8 and the 31 there. Also, Seymour coming in with 31 also. I love seeing that y'all showed up, even though I was delayed and messed up. When it was 9:30, I was like, what am I doing? Scrambling. I was getting really mad at the internet. I was like, what is going on with this right now? I got to get this fixed. All right, here we go. Next question. What former dunk champion was Terrence Ross's coach for his AAU team? Terrence Ross was on an AAU team when he was younger, and a former dunk champion was the coach of the team. What was the team, y'all? Do you know what dunk champion that guy was that he was on his team in high school? It's a little tough. It's somebody that you guys may not think of very often, but it's a real NBA dunk champion that did win the contest, and Terrence was on his AAU team. So there we go. D. Brown. That's a fantastic guess, Seymour Pape, but it is not correct. He was not a former wait, he was a former Raptor. This guy was a former Raptor. I'm a fun guy saying later messed up. Raptor Freak always Shows up to represent. Thank you. Hey, can you help me and plug that in? It keeps turning off because it's sorry, Adrian is my helper.
Trying to be.
You are not trying. You just do it. All right, let's see. Nameless saying, I still love Amber. I'd let her poop in my bed any day, 100%. This is the kind of quality comments I expect from you guys. In fact, Nameless, I think I'm going to give you a comment just for being totally out of the blue and kind of gross. And Adriana made a really funny face when you said that. So we're going to give you a dunk for that, Nameless. You're getting a dunk. Well, Nameless is on here somewhere. I know he is. Nameless never got a dunk. I'm going to give Nameless the first dunk right there. Nameless is getting a dunk for that. That's so weird and gross. Come on now. All right, yeah, I see. Everybody's like putting the poop icon now, Tom Duke. Okay, I see. And David's laughing. All right, the question once again is what former dunk champion was the coach of Terrence Ross's AAU team, guys? Let's see. I am strict with the dunks. You got to really earn it. You know how to earn it. You got to be witty and kind of funny. That was just out of the blue. Like, and I felt like reading that just now was comedy gold. Like, seriously. It's just like, what did you just say? He's like, my parents are here too. They probably heard it too. That's the funny thing. Yeah, Dana's laughing about it. We get a good comedy. Tom Duke is in bed already. I don't know what's going on. Trevor J, hi. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. All right, well, who is the former dunk champion that Terrence Ross was on his AAU team, guys? I know this is a little tough. He was a Raptor for a little bit there. You can't do, oh yeah, bald. You don't like bald women? I've dated some bald women before. It's kind of weird. Dwayne Casey is not right. He didn't really, yeah, I was about to say, dunk champion. Come on now. It's going to be a player. He's not going to be really known as a coach. And honestly, this is kind of obscure. It's not an easy answer. Like, if you guys are on the Wikipedia, you can find it. But, AAU team, who's the coach? Come on, guys. You know it is. Yeah, it is kind of weird. It is weird. I did date this girl in high school, and she decided she wanted to go punk rock, and she shaved her head, and she looked really weird with it. I broke up with her. That's just the truth. Yeah. Vince Carter is not right, David. That's not a bad guess. Because he was a Raptor and he won a dunk contest, but it's somebody not as known. What if I told you Indiana Pacers? Would that help you? I think that would really give it away right there. Fun guy's laughing at me for breaking up with a girl for shaving her head. Yeah, what is shallow? Adriana, you're saying that's shallow?
That is shallow.
Well, this is why when you keep saying I'm going to shave your head, I said go ahead, try it. I know. She's always saying because her hair gets in my mouth and I'm just hanging out with her. And she's like, well, I'll just shave my head off. And I'm like, I don't like doing that. That's not good. All right. All right. Indiana Pacers, Toronto Raptors, dunk champion. He is the coach of Terrence Ross's AAU team. Who is it? Glenn Robinson the third. No, it's not Glenn Robinson. I don't think he ever won a dunk contest. This is turning out to be a little tough. You guys know who this is because I know you've answered this person in answers in past trivias, maybe like a year ago, but I know y'all know who this is. Indiana Pacers, much more well known. That was the team he was on when he won the dunk contest. How about that? And but he did play for the Raptors at some point. Jamario Moon is actually not a bad guess, but it isn't Jamario. He didn't win the dunk contest, but he competed for it, and he's definitely a Raptor. Yeah, this is tough. He was on the Pacers when he won the dunk contest. He was on the Raptors for a little while, not really known for being on the Raptors. And he's Terrence Ross's AAU head coach for his high school or whatever he did, his AAU. Yeah, I can't believe this. This is a lot harder. How about his first name? There we go. All right, somebody help me out. And as above, so below. Warline has got it. It is Fred Jones. So good job. Thank you for bailing me out here. We went on a little trip through shaved head conversation, but we still got there. Somehow, some way, we made it, Adriana.
Good.
That's good, yeah. That's pretty funny, yeah. Pacers gave it away. Yeah, I knew that clue would probably give it away. All right, next question. What is the mascot of Terrence Ross's alma mater? We know this question is always going to come, and this is actually a common answer, the one today. What is the mascot of his alma mater where he went to university? What is their nickname? What is their, as I say, Michigan State Spartans. What would the Spartans part be of that school that he went to? It's kind of actually simple and not really that hard if you think about it. Desmond Mason. See, that's a good answer for the last question, but it wasn't him. Are you on a timer? No, you're not. You got a wrench. You're not on a timer. There's no timer today. There shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Huskies. Tom Duke is in the house. Of course, Tom, you better get these West Coast answers. You should be cleaning up on Terrence Ross because he's all about the Pacific Northwest. And that is where Tom Duke is. And he just beat David Saborin getting that answer just right before him. Cedric Sabalos, another great dunker's name, another great dunk champion, but not the answer, Seymour. Not the answer. I love you're just naming dunk champions now. It was Fred Jones. Fred Jones. Yeah, Washington Huskies. That was the team that Terrence played for in university. Yeah. There are Huskies everywhere. Well, I'm not asking what the team is, David. I'm asking just what the nickname is. So you could have just said Huskies. I don't care if it's Washington or not. You know. Anyway, Tom's laughing. All right, let's see. Next one. Whose skills academy did Terrence Ross attend in 2011? Before he came into the NBA, he went to a superstar skills academy. Somebody who's a big star in the NBA. What player was that? What player was that? You guys are. I know you're having fun. I mean, you guys met each other, went to the game. You guys are all good pals. It's just fun. Kobe is not right. That's a good answer, Warline. Jamal Crawford is not right either. This is somebody who's still one of the top stars in the league right now, and you know, he's had mixed success. Some people say he needs other people to win a championship, if you know what I mean. That may gave it away right there. You know how they're saying Nick Nurse is the coach snake? Well, maybe the player snake is who I'm looking for right now. It's not LeBron. Nick Nurse is the snake version of this guy in coach form. So, you know, this is what are you laughing about it? You think that's cool? Nick Nurse is a snake?
You should not insult people.
Well, he is a snake. He's doing exactly the same move as this player did in his career. It's the same move, so we know what it is. No, it's not Russell. We know Seymour's got it. Seymour Pape knows who it is. It's Kevin Durant. So Terrence Ross went to Kevin Durant's Skills Academy in 2011. Seymour on the board today. I love to see Seymour's name getting written down. Good stuff. Of course the snake is KD. Why would Serge make him eat snake? He said, you are a snake, so you eat what you are. You are what you eat. Eat the snake, Kevin, is what Serge said. That's right. Durant is the answer. Dana, I love the snakes there. You and Tom putting the snakes on the chat there. I love it. All right, next question, y'all. This is a fun one. What draft pick and team was Terrence Ross drafted? Well, this is maybe a little bit of a trick question. You know the answer, don't you, Adriana? You be quiet over there. Don't you yell it out, Adriana. She knows the answer. You know what it is, because she was like looking up all the answers before the show. She said, "Who are you doing trivia on? I want to learn all the answers." And she's gonna come in here and like put them all down.
No,
quick. You were gonna do that, weren't you?
I was not.
Yeah, you were. You're a classy lady. All right. Oklahoma City is not right. Pacers is not right. Orlando is not right. 8th is right though. David, you're gonna get 8th pick, because that is correct. He was picked 8th. But come on, y'all. You know what team he was picked by, y'all? That's right, Tom Duke. Get it right. It's Toronto Raptors, baby. He's a Toronto Raptors draft pick at number 8. That was a little bit of it too easy, I guess. That's why everybody wanted to say other teams. It wasn't Atlanta. It was the Raptors that drafted Terrence Ross. That's right, at number 8, baby. All right, next question is the $1 million question. You know what I mean. Well, how much money will Terrence Ross have made in his NBA career and contracts by the end of his contract right now? I want to round it up and all that stuff. No, you're not dumb, MSJ. It's all good. It was kind of a trick question. I wanted to see if y'all forgot that Terrence was drafted by us. I wanted to see. And let's see, 148 million MSJ. That's pretty good, but that's too high. 1 billion, Tom? Really? You think this guy's playing with Bezos and Musk money? No, it's not right. 200 million is is too high too. Fun guy, 32 is a little low. Good to see you, Kareem. 150 is a little too high also. 100 million is the closest answer so far, but it's too high. Seymour, you're the closest, but it's a little too high. 170 is way too high. Good morning, Rapid Free Crew. Good morning to you, Cool Cat. Sorry for the strange skinny box. I am on my tablet because my computer did some technical difficulties and messed me up. $100 trillion. Man, Terrence Ross, you would just fix all the world problems, please, if you have that kind of money. Isaac saying 120. That's not right. 30 million is too low, Monique. 88 is the closest so far. Very close, David, but you're a little low. Seymour saying 80 million. That's a little low, too. 46 is too low. 79 is too low. 83 is too low. 115 is too high. Dave, Nameless is going all Dr. Evil. Let's see. 97 million, Trevor? No. 90 million? No. 87? No. 89? No. 92? All right, David's just spammed them all in a row, and he's got it. It's 93. 93 million. That is an effective strategy, David. That is a very effective strategy. Just write them all in a row, spam them down, and you will get it. David Saborn. This is why he's the champion, y'all. David Saborn is getting is 93 million is the amount that Terrence Ross is entitled. He's going to be getting at the end of this $53. Wow, what a steal! That's amazing. $53. This man is playing for dirt cheap. He must be making money off of Twitch. Oh man, yeah, David's a tough competitor. I can tell why you want to curse at him. Look at him doing that. It's crazy. He's out for blood. The man's already won. It's kind of like he's like a big bully. He's like, yeah, I've already won. I mean, he's won. There's no way anybody's going to get 1,000 points in the next week to overcome him. He's just like showing dominance, I guess. This is like, he wants you to remember he's really winning. Yeah. It was Sangoon. Yes. All right. What CBA team did Terrence Ross's dad play for when he won the CBA dunk contest? Did y'all know Terrence Ross's dad was in the CBA? I don't know if he was actually in the NBA, but he won the dunk contest in the CBA when he was there. So he has a lineage of being a dunk champion, a legacy passed down from his father, who was in the Continental Basketball Association. What team was he on when he won that dunk competition? What team was Terrence's dad on when he won a dunk contest? It's a tough question. This is a team nobody knows about. You're going to have to look this up. Trust me. You're going to have to look this up. You know, I Am Shanky hasn't been around for a couple weeks. I don't think that I Am Shanky can come in here. I know you didn't play for a long time, and I got it, man. You weren't here for a bunch, and people could have caught up, but they didn't. There we go. Kareem's got it. It's Tri-City Chinooks. Good to see Kareem getting points today. Yeah, the Tri-City Chinook. That's somewhere up and near Washington. Tri-City. I don't know where that is, Tom. Where's Tri-City? What are the Tri-Cities, Tom Duke? Let's see. Nameless saying if David was a dog, he would be humping our legs right now. Wow, Nameless, you're really like off color from my family environment with my family here right now. But it's okay. Nameless, oh my gosh, this is pretty funny. David's a good fan. He is for sure. It's in the Seattle area. Okay, so Tri-City is in the Seattle area. I don't make sure I don't miss any of these silly comments that y'all are putting in here. They're all very important. The professionals saying the Omaha Rhinos. I love that team name. I don't think that's actually, it's Chinook. Yeah, Chinook. Chinook. Yeah, Tacoma. It's Tacoma, Seattle, kind of Tri-City area. Yeah, it sounds like it's right. All right, good stuff. That is Terrence Ross's dad. Did y'all know that he was a dunk champion? I didn't know until I did this research that Terrence had a dad who was a dunk champion. So it was all predestined. All predestined. All right, next question is, what is Terrence Ross's career high, and what team was he playing for? What was Terrence Ross's career high? Yeah, Chinook is a wind. Yeah, I've heard that too. Let's see. Nameless wants to give my family a show. Yeah, some sort of colorful barrage of imagery that's kind of gross. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. 43 Raptors. Raptors is right. See, well, I'm going to give you Raptors. You get the Raptors, but the number is wrong. Y'all know famously what number he got. Come on, y'all. Y'all know. Yeah, MSJ's got it. 51. He scored 51 against the Clippers that one time. And the funny thing was he had a scoring average below 10, and that was like one of the only times in NBA history where a guy who doesn't score very much went so high and got so many points really quickly. So yeah, 51 is right. Mo's got it too. I know Mo knows that one. That's a great Raptor fact that the superfan Monique Lawrence will definitely know by heart. Yeah, you remember that game too, that Clippers game. Yeah, I believe J.J. Redick was playing in that game against the Raptors on the Clippers at that time. I think I remember that. And that may have been part of the reason why Terrence went off, because J.J. was trying to guard him. Good stuff. All right, keep going. All right, this is the one that maybe you guys won't get real easy because this is kind of one that's not anywhere y'all can find unless you know how to find it. What game was Terrence Ross playing on Twitch a week ago? What is the game he's playing right now on Twitch? Go there. It's one of these games y'all don't like. But what is the game right now? Let's see. One of the clips said anyone could have gone for 50. Yeah, that's not nice. Terrence, that was a great thing that he did there. It was a really, really good accomplishment when he got 51, honestly. He was our high for our team at that time. Nobody had scored that much at that time. He actually tied it with Vince. I think it was a tie with Vince, actually. David's saying, just for the record, the only person I'm interested in bullying is Joel. He's a lover. That's right. He only wants to bully Joel and a little bit of Nick Nurse at this point, I think. So there we go. Randolph Phillips is here. Good beloved Raptor Freaks, most informative gang. Good morning. Was a bit concerned there for a while, Lex. Good to see that you are well and continuous streak is alive. I know. YouTube, are you trying to fuck with me? Are you trying to stop me? I'm going to get through somehow, some way. I will figure it out, YouTube. Don't mess with me. Call of Duty is not the right answer, guys. I want a really specific answer. In fact, whoever goes to his Twitch and looks and sees what he plays last is probably going to get this. It's a really weird game. It's a newer game. He's been playing 2 games. One game is a boxing game, and that's not the answer. The other game is the answer. Call of Duty, Fortnite. Fortnite is not right. Black Ops. Yeah, that's not. It's not technically right. I want the addition of what he's playing. There we go. Tom got it. Tom went and looked. It's Escape from Tarkov that he's playing right now. Good job. Tom Duke knows to navigate the Twitch. He's Scotty Barnes Switch family. He knows how to go and find that out. Undisputed is the boxing game that he's playing, though. Professional. Good to see you, professional, playing the Raptor Freak Trivia, our Sixers friend. Yeah. He seems like a Tetris guy, Kareem. Maybe a little bit. You know, Terrence probably would play Tetris. He's just a cool dude. Like, seriously, go and watch him on Twitch. And you get the feel that he's like, even though he's like 32 now or something like that, he's very much still very like, he's very young at heart. You can tell. But yeah, he's a good one. You like DMZ COD. Yeah. He does play a lot of Call of Duty, don't get me wrong, and Black Ops and all that kind of stuff. And NBA 2K also. But his jam right now is Escape from Tarkov. Yeah. All right. All right. Only a few more questions. We got 4 more left. What university did Terrence Ross's sister play for when she was in college? Terrence Ross's sister played college basketball. What university did she play at? Rebecca Towns, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a very fantastic June the 6th. You're another Gemini on an even number, just like Monique, just like Adriana sitting over there. She's June the 20th. And my mom, who's here, is June the 16th. So I've got all these Gemini women in my life. Rebecca, you're one of them. 70 years old. Happy birthday. Happy 70th birthday, Rebecca. That's fantastic. Well, I know. I love the fans of the Raptors that are older because y'all are awesome. And like I hope your passion for the Raptors is just as strong as mine. I know it is if you're on this channel with us right now. So happy 70th birthday. That's fantastic, Rebecca. Everybody's all about thanking you and stuff. All right, let's see. Yeah, wishing you many, many more from Seymour Pape and also from me. MSJ saying Mineral State. That's not right. Professional saying Syracuse. That's a good guess. Not right. Notre Dame. Not right. Penn State. Not right. Seattle. Kareem's got it. She went to Seattle University. Everything's up in the Pacific Northwest for Terrence. So it is Seattle University. Kareem Thomas getting a couple today. Good to see this. Michigan is not right. Tulsa's not right. Absolutely awesome. Happy 70th birthday. That's fantastic. I love that. Yeah, surprise birthday party today. Rutgers. Rutgers is a good guess, too, with the Harpers there. Yeah, look at Nameless putting the birthday cake out there with everything. David also. And a bunch of gifts. Look at this. We are having a birthday party. Happy birthday to Rebecca. Happy birthday to Rebecca. Happy birthday, Rebecca. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Jacksonville, Florida. Nice. I've been to Jacksonville many times. I've seen Metallica in concert in Jacksonville. Yeah. I've also gone to Monday Nitro there. WCW Monday Nitro at the Jacksonville Coliseum. Yeah, I went to that too. Professional saying, how many points am I down? I need to know how big of a comeback I need to make. Well, what are you talking about? Today or for the whole season? Because we started this a year ago and David's got like 3,000 points. And you don't have any, I believe. So yeah, you've got a lot of points to make up. Who is Rebecca? Rebecca is a Raptor freak. That's who Rebecca is, professional. That is who Rebecca is one of us, is one of our kind, a diehard Raptors fan that's passionate and positive about the team. And that's why it's awesome to say happy birthday to a Raptor freak. And I know Monique's birthday will be in 4 days on June the 10th. So we're going to have to celebrate Monique's birthday in a couple days too. That's right. Let's see. Um, all right, yeah, down six points, a lot of them. Yeah, your husband's birthday party is today, 60th. Awesome, awesome. Wow, everybody's birthday's in June. It seems like what?
Best month ever.
Best month ever. That's what Adriana said. The best month ever, June. Well, I can't deny that. There's a lot of very important people that were born in June that I know. That's for sure. Amit's here. Amit the goat has come in, y'all. And now that means David has somebody breathing down his neck here. Amit's a little closer to David than the professional at this point in the standings. Yeah, all right, let's go. Damon's saying, see, Rebecca, where else can you come on YouTube and get a live birthday serenation? I don't know. Maybe there's channels that cater to this. Maybe somebody gets a cameo and they cameo you with a birthday. August is a good month too. That's my birthday month, so I can't deny what MSJ is saying. August right here that's my birthday month. I'm all about August for sure. All right, next question. This one is a 5-answer question, y'all. So you can get in there and get one of the 5. You'll get 25 points. December 4th for Seymour. We're going to remember that. And everybody, seriously, when y'all have a birthday, we're going to have to do something special. Either I'll sing happy birthday or maybe we'll make up some new ritual for celebrating birthdays on the Rapid Freak stream. Because I really do want to celebrate people's birthday as they come. Seriously. So really awesome to celebrate Rebecca Town's birthday today and her husband's. And, we'll do more of this down the road for sure. And especially Monique coming up too. And Adriana and other people too. All right, this question is the question that the top 5 players that Terrence Ross has played with as a teammate. Who has been his teammate the most? Now I'm going to tell you why I made top 5, because maybe they are people that we would like to say because they're people from our team. So who do you think were the top 5 players that have played as a teammate with Terrence Ross over his career? I'm doing 5, so there's a lot of them on there. You're a gospel singer, Rebecca? Oh, fantastic. I may need you to critique me on some of my singing. I know sometimes I sing on this channel, and sometimes it's kind of mixed bag. Sometimes it's pretty good. Professionals saying maybe Cash App or 2 would move me up in the standings, eh? At some point when I monetize my channel, maybe that might work. I don't know. I'm not really like that, though. I'm not really about taking money for bribes. But, I mean, it might not hurt, maybe. Let's see. Amit's saying Lowry, DeMar, Valanciunas, Patrick Patterson, and Amir. Amit came in with the Thunder, and he got all of them right in a row. And he has them in order. So I know that he knows where I get this from. And he's got them right in order. Kyle Lowry is number 1 on the list. He played with Terrence the most games. Then DeMar is number 2. Jonas is number 3. Patrick Patterson is number 4. And Amir Johnson is number 5. So we're going to just straight up give 125 points to Amit for getting that right across the board. Good job, Amit, man. Showing up late, but getting all the points on that answer. Wow. Wow. And he got them exactly right. Those were the names at the top of the list. And he put them in order, too. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, and you're right behind him, Kareem. I see you guys getting in there with him. And you got like the first 2, Kareem, but he got in there first. MSJ, those aren't the right answers, though. Lowry and DeRozan is right, too. You didn't even hear the question, David? Yeah, he really is the GOAT. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you got the opponents ready too. He's ready for the next question. All right, who are the top 2 opponents that he's played against in his career? I built only 2 because the second one's very notable, and then the other 2, he's going to write it in right here. I'm sure Trevor Jace wishing a happy birthday to Rebecca also. I love seeing all the birthday love for Rebecca Towns today. LeBron is right, David. LeBron is one of the opponents for Terrence. So David's getting LeBron. That is number 2. Who's number 1, though? Who's number 1? I know, Monique. I know you're not fast. But, this is a weird game, honestly. Who is it? LeBron and who? Oh, George Hill. Okay, there. Amit's got George Hill there. It is George Hill. Yeah, good job, Amit, the GOAT. Yes. All right, last question, y'all. Just one more question, and it's a technical question. How many dunk contests did Terrence Ross win in his NBA career. How many has he won in his NBA career, y'all? Let's see. One is not right, Amit. Two is right. Two is right. He just went one, two, three. It's actually two. He won straight up one by himself in his rookie year, but then the next year he won the second year as a team with John Wall. John Wall actually won the contest, but he was on a team with him as the Eastern Conference. So technically, Terrence Ross is a two-time NBA dunk champion. So yeah, there we go. All right, that's the trivia for today. Let me see what else y'all are saying. George Hill still in the league. I saw him listed as a free agent, 37. It seems insane. He must be older. He is still in the league. He is still playing from this point in time. But I mean, Terrence Ross and a lot of these other guys are too. But yeah, George Hill is still in the league from what I've seen. I think he's on Milwaukee. He's either on Milwaukee or Indiana. All right, let's see what else. Valanciunas was the spelling. Yeah, that you spelled it right, professional, and that's good. You probably could spell Valanciunas better than Charles Barkley or Shaquille O'Neal. That's for sure. Let's see. In case you want to give me a point, also. Yeah, nah, you gotta be. This is a really tough trivia game. You gotta be quick, and you gotta know your Raptors. And I'm sorry, I'm not giving free points here right now at this point. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. You know, Mo, I'm gonna give you the points in the last question for putting in two. You know what? We're going to give Monique 25 for today. Denver in 5. Yeah, I don't mind that, Joey Chaz. Good to see you every morning, 9:30 a.m. We try to. A little bit of technical difficulties today, coming in a little late, but good to see you, Joey. Denver in 5. I think that's a pretty good prediction. I think that could possibly be very likely just because I think the refs really helped Miami in the last game. And the big key is going to be going to Miami and the home crowd of Miami. And then also, they're starting to say that Tyler Hero is going to play in Game 3. And, you know, that can always kind of go either way. It can either backfire or it can be very good addition. He could be some firepower that helps him. He's very wary of coming back into the lineup. In some ways, he's kind of like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't play just in case I mess things up. I get it. I get it. It's kind of like they're doing pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't mess them up, but maybe he's like, they need me and help me out and stuff like that. So let's see. He's on the Pacers. Yeah, I knew George Hill was still in the league, so he's still on the Pacers. Okay, Amit, thank you. Name is saying, I want my new coach today, damn it. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I'm getting a little worried. I don't like how things switched up last night. Now that Jordy's kind of out of consideration for us, that's kind of disheartening to me because he was my favorite. He was actually kind of the one I really did want to get. But I think that what happened was Sacramento maybe kind of heard the noise around him and it was getting really crazy. Maybe they upped his pay grade on the down low to entice him to stay with Mike Brown. I don't know. Jordy, man, I wish you'd gotten a second interview. I hate that you're kind of out of it now. All right, Amit's saying, I got to go make dinner. Have a nice day. That's right. Amit's in Israel, so he's like a different time of the day than we are here in the U.S., Canada right now. So let's see. You hope for Sergio, MSJ? I do too. I don't know. I just want somebody. Really, for sure. Just joking. Okay. Let's see. I'm fine with Kenny. You know, I'm gonna think about more about Kenny Atkinson. You know, the thing about Kenny Atkinson that's good about him is what he did in Brooklyn was kind of impressive. That team wasn't the best, and he did make them into something at that time. So maybe it is the right fit because when he came to the Nets, he really kind of got them out of the mud and got them more competitive. Although, remember, when we swept the Nets in that first round, that 1 year in the playoffs, he was the coach of that team at that time. So, you know, it's tough. He doesn't have a really good winning record, but he does have results as a development coach and getting young guys to play better over time. So he may be the right coach for right now. But I don't know if he has long standing for us if we're going to get competitive and try and get further in the playoffs. So it's tough. I don't like it. Cowboys here. Good morning, Lex and Raptor Freaks. Bam, bam, bam. And let's see. There's some good trades out there? Masai says so. I hope so. We'll have to see what's going on. Professionals saying slow down. Jamal Murray is very important. Yeah, that is very important for the Miami Heat. You know, they cut Jokic off in an island, so he couldn't pass to Jamal and the other guys very well, and it really cut his assist total down, and that was super successful. So if they can stop Jokic from being a passer, just like the Raptors did to him in the regular season, that could be very helpful for Miami to continue to win. But that's saying a lot, seriously, because that's not easy to do. Trying to stop Joker from being the Joker is not not like it's easily said than done. Seymour saying, is Ananobi untouchable? I think so. In some ways, Masai has kind of tipped his hat that in some ways he's available and he's listening, but he really, really values him so highly that he's not going to get fleeced. Like, they better come and overpay if they want OG coming to their team. It really won't be something like, okay, yeah, this we kind of got cheated for him and we feel bad. Masai will not make that happen. He will not let that happen. So it's got to be a really, really good package that's super attractive. Otherwise, nope. Seymour saying, I wanted him to stay, but there's so many trade talks about him. Yeah. I mean, I want him to stay too. He's valuable, and he could actually really bring back maybe two players that could really help us in a couple of ways, or we just get one really good player that kind of fits with us better in a certain way. I'm with you too. I'm really in a weird place, like with OG and Fred, and even Pascal to an extent, because it's like kind of like I want this team to get better and be good. And if Masai thinks moving one of these guys for players is the right move, then I got to trust Masai and rely on him to see what happens. Let's see. Tom Dukes is saying, is there a chance that there are candidates that are not known to us in the media? Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I hope this is kind of true. In fact, I want this to kind of come true. That nobody would talk about. If they just come out of left field with somebody totally different and we're like, whoa, this person, and we didn't even think about them, I would be really happy about that because, first of all, it'll show that the Raptors are really, really good at keeping things secret. And then also it'll kind of maybe, hopefully it'll be somebody that'll like maybe make people like, whoa, wait a second, what are the Raptors doing? They're not messing around. That's kind of what I want that feeling if it's going to be like that, Tom, for sure. Professional saying, would you rather see Lowry holding the trophy or Murray? Right now, I'd rather see Murray holding it. I mean, it'd be great. We can't lose either way. If Miami is going to win, so be it. They'll make history as the first play-in team to ever win an NBA championship. But in some ways, I don't want that to happen so bad that I'd much rather see Jamal Murray hold that trophy than Kyle Lowry, even though we love Kyle so much up here in Toronto. Him getting to the finals in some ways is a huge accomplishment just in itself. So, yeah, it's tough. If they do win, Miami does win, that is going to be the thing that makes me the most happy, is that Kyle's very, very happy. Let's see. Cowboys saying, I hope so, Seymour, but not if we get but if not, we better get like 2 first-round picks and some good player. But I want him to stay. He's got I got his jersey just a couple months ago. Yeah. So Cowboy wants OG to stay because he got his jersey. I know Stevie Roots got his jersey too. He probably thinks the same thing. Let's see. Monique is saying Case and Wallace worked out for us. How are we feeling? Yeah, there's some news coming out that some players have worked out for us. Case and Wallace and Nick Smith Jr., 2 of the confirmed workouts for the Raptors. Well, let's see where we're looking at. Now, Cowboys guy Bilal, the secret is out. Wemby went on Twitter and he said basically that his teammate Koulibaly is actually a top 5 player and that he should be drafted in the top 5 of this draft with him. And now everybody's like, his stock's gone up. And he was like a 20th pick kind of around there. But now he's going up and he was around us. But now some people are saying he's top 10 at this point, Bilal Koulibaly. So his stock has risen just crazy high in the last week. And all the other teams are actually looking at him at a higher place in the draft at this point. So the secret's out, Cowboy. We said his name too much and now everybody knows. Let's see. Name is saying MSJ. I feel like it's got to be Sergio at this point too. Well, the weird thing is he didn't come here this weekend. After all, I don't know what's going on. We'll find out soon enough. Hopefully, we just need to find out. I don't like how long this is taking, because in some ways, the rest of the league is kind of like, what's wrong with the Raptors? Why can't they hire a coach? And I don't like that. I mean, in some ways, I don't care about that, and I want them to take their time and get the right decision. But also at the same time, the longer it takes, the more it's weird in some ways. We don't need it to be weird for so long. Let's see. Cowboys saying Wallace is the man. He likes Case and Wallace. Nameless is so confused. I am pretty confused, too, about our coach search at this point. Because it really seemed like they said they had 3 finalists, Jordy, Sergio, and Darko. And now they're saying Jordy's totally out. And then Sergio doesn't seem like he's really coming to be the coach either right now. So I don't know what the hell is going on, honestly. And we've very much been paying attention here. You know that. MSJ saying at Nameless, we do have to get his mind to organize our offense. I know. I want Jordy to be the coach or Sergio just to get some sort of good offense this year compared to what Nick Nurse bullshit he was putting out there last year. Seymour saying Charles Oakley, the dark horse for the coach. We went over this before, and it's probably not a good idea. It's probably not a good idea. If he's in a role like Jamal McGlure, that's fine. He can be a big hulking guy behind our bench, intimidating people. I'm all about that. But I don't know if he should be the coach. That's a Siakam saying trade rumors need to just die. Yeah, there's a lot of them, and they're just stupid. Nameless saying for a third, yeah, okay. Siakam for the third, I don't like that. Yeah, we're not dumb anymore. It's still Is it still like it's 1997? MSJ saying, how about this 13th and OG to Portland for Simmons and Scoot. Then we have a Scotty Barnes, Simmons, Scoot backcourt with Pascal and Pirtle in the front. Sign Gary as our sixth man. Otto, Precious, Coloco bench win. That doesn't sound totally horrible. I like Anthony Simons a lot. I don't really like Scoot though. I really don't. Like I'm not that. People keep saying he's gonna be a transformative point guard, but I'm just like I don't know. Monique saying Fred's kids are working out too. Social watch. Yeah, all right. I don't have anything set up because I was scrambling so hard to get the stream just to come up that I don't have my regular tabs all opened up, Monique, because I just wanted to get the stream going. But there was a bunch of posts by Fred yesterday of his kids. He's got a camp or something. It's the Fred VanVleet camp, and his kids are in it, Fred Jr. and Sana. And it's funny because they're doing drills in one of the pictures where they're dribbling with one hand behind their back. It's like high level stuff for little kids like their age that they're learning how to dribble with one hand. So they have to keep one hand behind their back and they're pushing. You can tell in the picture, you'll see both of them with their hand behind their back dribbling up the court. They're very cute pictures. Very, very cute pictures of Fred Jr. and Sona getting their game on and learning their skills and stuff. I love seeing that, Monique. It's so cute. Randolph saying, birthday blessings for another year, Rebecca. That's right. Happy birthday to Rebecca Towns. This is her birthday stream today for sure. Name is saying the best player in the draft is always the winner. Is Scoot guaranteed to be better than Siakam? Well, I'm not convinced of that yet. No, I'm definitely not convinced of that. I don't know what to think of Scoot. I really don't. I wish this would all just get done, and then we don't have to worry about it. Seymour saying we're all patiently waiting for a new coach. That's right. I'm all about that. Let's find out. Cool Cat saying Raptor Freak. It just goes to show that the so-called media guys are just assuming, and they have no idea on our processes and status. Masai and Bobby do not leak. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is really true. I think they get little tidbits of information, like, some of it, but, who knows what Josh Lewenberg actually knows right now, or Michael Grange, or Doug Smith. These guys are kind of just catching things from thin air is what they're doing right now. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody really knows what's going on, other than Masai and Bobby. Leslie's saying, I'm putting this out there. Miami can win this series, guys. Side note, we should focus on the coaches that are not being talked about. Jerry, Becky, Sergio, Earl, Jordy. Yeah. It would be really cool in a way if they just announced Jerry Stackhouse our coach today. Like, that would be really out of left field and kind of like nobody was talking about it and everybody like, whoa, it's Jerry actually at the end of it. I don't know. It's not going to be Becky. We know for sure it's not going to be Becky. Because she's really like into it. They're undefeated. The Aces have not lost a game so far this season in the WNBA, and they're nasty. Like she doesn't want to mess with that. She wants to try and get a perfect season because she's just killing it right now. They have not been losing at all. They're just killing it. So I don't know. Sergio Earl's out of it. I'm pretty sure. It sounds like Jordy's out of it too now. Sergio is still in though. Cowboys saying, I forget what team I heard, but somebody wants Coloco in a trade. Hopefully not. There's attractive assets. That may be like possible. Who knows? I think we should try and get more out of him before we move him. Top saying, hey Lex, did you see the Fred interview on FanDuel when he said if he's not going there, he would be in Toronto? Yeah, I watched that with Shams last week, and he said if I'm not in Philadelphia with Nick, I want them to fail. And hopefully I'll be staying in Toronto. Fred does want to be in Toronto. I don't think he's a liar. I think when he said he wants to be a Raptor for life, he really meant that at the beginning of the season. And that kind of set the tone for this weird season where everybody was speculating on him being greedy and wanting money. Well, he said at the very beginning of the season what he wants. He wants to be a Raptor for life. And everybody conveniently forgets exactly what he says out of his mouth, which is stupid. So hopefully that's what's going to happen, and at a fair price that doesn't really hurt our team. He's that kind of guy that'll get the money right so that it helps with the flexibility for Bobby to do what he's got to do. So I think that that's the thing we all need to remember over and over again is that it is, Fred said he wants to be a lifer with us. So yeah. Let's see. Cowboy saying, I hope you're having fun at the cottage, Lex. Man, I am tearing up that buckthorn, man. I'm at war with buckthorn weed out in the yard, and I am taking down all these little trees and all these little weeds of buckthorn all over the place. If anybody's had to deal with buckthorn, then they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm eradicating the yard of that stuff, drinking up all the water for all the other plants that we want to get the water. Yeah, you're out of here, buckthorn. You're out. You're out. I think somebody was saying, is that some sort of weird porn star name, Buckthorn? No, it's a weed in the yard that I'm eradicating. And I'll probably go out there and do some more right after this. Yeah. Let's see. Trevor's saying, let the front office take their time because we know if they do not, it's going to be a lot of talking that they didn't do a good job. They're going to do that anyway. It doesn't matter what decisions Bobby and Masai make. They're second guessed, and there's always another side where it's like Jalen Suggs versus Scotty kind of bullshit. So they're going to get criticized either way, Trevor. But you're right. They do need to take their time and make sure they make the decision in a sound way and not make a rash one. Leslie's saying the Raptors might be putting out certain names to throw off the NBA. Masai's not stupid. We were the first to fire a coach and the last to hire one. That's right. You know, there are some misdirections, I'm sure. Maybe even Steve Nash and J.J. Redick were part of that. Maybe Becky Hammond was a little bit of that, too. Professional saying Pancho Villa's birthday is today. That is, wasn't that the helper of Don Quixote in that book? That he was the guy who helped Don Quixote attack the windmills. That's who that is, right? I think, yeah. Nameless saying, whoever acquires the best player in the trade is the winner. If we trade Siakam for Scoot, we lose the deal. Yeah, I truly believe in that philosophy when Nameless is saying that. You know, when you make a deal, you don't want to be the person getting multiple players. You want to be the person that's getting the one singular, consolidated super talent in the trade. You know, you don't want to trade Siakam for three guys. You know, that Rudy Gay trade was kind of an exception to the rule, that we got four good players that really helped us. But in a lot of cases, a 1-for-4 trade is not smart. It's usually like diluting your team in a weird way because you're taking such concentrated talent like Rudy Gay and putting it into Patrick Patterson, Revis Vasquez, John Salmons, and Chuck Hayes. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. You want to have the one player coming to you. So if we're going to trade OG and Fred, I'd like to get Tyrese Maxey back or something like that. Tyrese Maxey and Paul Reed at least, and a first-round pick. Let's see. MSJ saying, don't trade Pascal. Scoot seems like a Westbrook. That's who he comes off to me also. He'd be a good guard for us, but I want a backcourt rebuild with Barnes as part of the mix of three guards. Why not start over with Simons and Scoot? I mean, who knows? We'll have to see if we deal with Portland. I don't necessarily like this, though. Now, is Scoot more of a point guard than Westbrook? Some people are saying he has really good passing skills. Now, if he can get some sort of chemistry built on our team as a true point guard, and he actually is a good passer with all kinds of different stuff, but it's not flashy shit. It's not good technically because it's like fundamentally bad. It can get turnovers. If he's just a really good solid point guard that finds people and sets them up for really easy scores, then maybe I'll like Scoot more, but I haven't really seen that side of his game yet. But some people have said he's that kind of point guard, and that's why he's transformative also. Other than the very athletic, strong frame that he's in, he can actually has court vision and can find people and set them up. Well, I haven't seen the highlights of this. I didn't see it in G League last year either. So that's why I'm skeptical about his point guard skills because I don't see those kind of amazing highlights where he's dishing it to people and just setting them up for amazing stuff. I more often see him just taking the ball and trying to score himself is what I'm saying. And in some ways, I want a point guard like that. I don't want to score first point guard. If that's what Scoot Henderson is, then I'm sorry. It's a hard pass. That's not something we want right now. Let's see. La 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 la. All right, no more comments, y'all, because I am on a weird situation, and I didn't really want to do a full stream today just because doing this on my tablet. It's really weird, really, really weird. Let's see. Professional saying, what do you think about the reports Mavs are trying to get LeBron and possibly Draymond to form a super team? Well, they're in a little weird like battle. The three teams there, Dallas, Golden State, and the Lakers, and they all kind of want different things. Kyrie is trying to get LeBron to come to Dallas right now, and that would mean something like trading Luka for LeBron, and I think the Lakers would do that. So there is an off chance that LeBron gets traded to Dallas for Luka, and all of a sudden it's Kyrie and LeBron in Dallas together. That's one thing I've heard, and then of course we've heard Draymond actively politicking for either LeBron to come to the Warriors or for him to go to the Lakers himself. I think it's more likely that Draymond Green will go to the Lakers this offseason than LeBron will leave the Lakers to go to the Warriors. So there's some interesting rumors and talk, and there probably will be some reunification between somebody. If it's not Draymond and LeBron, it may be Kyrie and LeBron. So we'll have to see what it is in the end. All right, let's keep going. Nameless has got the line. Thank you, Nameless. I really appreciate that. No problem. And I appreciate you guys showing up, even though I was a little late. I was worried about that too. It's like, oh man, if I'm not on at 9:30, will they still be there to find me? Well, I do such a long stream. You guys show up anyway. That's awesome. Bam, bam. I appreciate it, Nameless. Fiercely saying, good morning, fam. Did the live start before 10:30? I missed trivia. It started a little late because I'm on my tablet. That's why the screen looks so weird right now. My computer is not working. I had technical difficulties, so everything's a little weird. But yes, the trivia is over. It was Terrence Ross, Fiercey Salsera, just so you know. Top saying, why would Fred mention Philly when he wants to be loyal to Toronto? Doug Smith said on Bob McCown podcast last week that Scotty didn't work hard last summer. His trainer would beg to differ. Yeah, I want to talk about all what you just said there, top, because there's a little bit of different things. Well, part of the whole thing with Fred talking about Nick was because he was talking about Nick. That's the only reason why he talked about Philly in that instance. Shams had asked him, or his co-host had asked him about Nick Nurse going to Philadelphia. And Fred was basically answering the question and saying, like, I wish Nick well, except when he plays against me. I want him to fail. Now, if I'm there with him in Philadelphia, of course I want him to do well. That's basically what he said. Is like if I am there. And then Philadelphia fans were like, oh, this means we probably are going to try and get Fred. Well, if they lose James Harden, it is likely that they will try and put something together to try and entice Fred to come to Philadelphia and keep him with Nick. So, yeah, Adriana does not like this. But, that's kind of where that's at with Fred. It's very iffy like that. There was an if in the middle of that statement by Fred. It's very iffy about his intention with that. I think that he does want to stay in Toronto, though. I really do. Let's see. Also, you're saying that Doug Smith said on Bob McCown's podcast last week that Scotty didn't work hard last summer. His trainer would beg to differ. Well, all right, there's a couple of things that are wrong with that statement because it is kind of bullshit. First of all, think about how much bigger Scotty looked when he came back for his second season from his rookie season. He definitely put on muscle and way more pounds, and he was bigger. Plus, his jump shot was better. And he did play better last season. People don't think he played that well last season. But there's two things people have to realize. After your rookie year, you're a known quantity, and more people can make coaches' plans for how to play you better. You're more known. You're unknown as a rookie, and some things come easier because of that. So in some ways, he kept the status quo of what he did in his rookie year while expanding in new areas on his game. Like he was doing different things last season than he did in his rookie year that were harder. And that's part of the reason why the results of Scotty's year were very similar to his rookie year as far as stat-wise, is because he was doing much more difficult stuff. And he was succeeding in a lot of cases. Sometimes he wouldn't, but for most part, he was finding success in the new things he was trying, like the low post stuff that he was doing, and different things like with passing and different things what he was doing in the offense were different than his rookie year. He had more responsibility. Let's just put it that way. In the first year, he didn't really have a whole lot of responsibility. He could just play for fun and play within himself within the game. Well, they were trying to do more with him directed, and there was mixed results. Some of it was very good, and some of it didn't go so well. So it's that kind of thing. Now, they can say that, but he came back in really good shape. He was bigger and stronger. And, honestly, this was something we talked about all summer on Twitch. People would come into his Twitch stream and say, "Why are you on here playing video games all the time? You should be in the gym working." And that may be part of the perception of why they think that he didn't work very hard because he spent so many hours on Twitch last summer. I get that. But we don't, if you were there with us, like Cool Cat, Fiercely Sarah, Isaac Campbell, Tom Duke, like a lot of us were there all the time, you would know that Scotty was sandwiching workouts around his Twitch time. He'd go in the morning and he'd do his workouts in the morning. Then he'd come home in the middle of the day, maybe take a nap, and then he'd get up and he'd play Twitch, play video games for a while. And then he'd always quit often if he started in the middle of the day. And like around 8 o'clock, he'd say, "All right, guys, I'm going to the gym now." And he'd go work out. So he was still doing 2-a-days on days when he was doing Twitch. And we know that because we were in Twitch with him and he said what he was doing. So I think this is bullshit. There were two things that maybe Scott did last summer that weren't the greatest. One of them was his nutrition. He did not eat very well. Like he wasn't eating the healthiest food. And then maybe the other thing was he wasn't getting enough sleep at times because sometimes he'd stay up till like 4 in the morning playing on Twitch. So that's the only knocks I can really give him about this thing that they're trying to say with this. Because honestly, if you saw him when he came back, he was a better player. He was in better shape. He was bigger. And a lot of those are the benchmarks he has to take care of. Now, he maybe realized that he did waste some time last summer with us on the video games, and that's why he's not doing it anymore. And he said in his end of season interview that it's really important this summer for him to up his conditioning because he wants to be a much more powerful player on the defensive end of the court. So he's really working extra hard this summer to prove against what people are saying on Bob McCown's stupid ass show. If they think that he was lazy last year and he didn't do enough work in the summer last year, well, he's going to make sure they know that he did this year. Trust me. So yeah, it's a lot of bullshit, honestly. We saw how hard he was working last year when we were with him all the time on Twitch. I mean, seriously, I saw him like 3 days a week and hung out with him for like 2 or 3 hours on each of those days. And we were pretty in tune with what he was doing last summer. It was a lot of video games, but also there was everything else was either video games or working out. He wasn't doing a whole lot otherwise. He very much told us he wasn't going out and partying or going to the clubs and stuff. That's not his thing. He's not into that kind of stuff. So, all right, let's see. W to you, Buckthorn. He's changed his name to Buckthorn on here. Nameless has now got a name, and it's Buckthorn. Is this going to be your new adult entertainer name, Buckthorn? Let's see. Cowboy saying, Lex, who's your favorite player on the Raptors roster, but you can't pick Scotty, and why? Oh, man, I can't pick Scotty? All right, I think my favorite player is Boucher. I really do love Chris. Chris is just, his personality is cool. I love that he's Canadian. I love his story about his life and what he did and how he got here. I love how humble he is still, even though, he has everything he could ever ask for at this point. He is still kind of the same person. There's a lot of things I like about him. I love the fact that he's very much becoming like Rodman on our team. And I love that style of play where you just are the rebounder and you just go after and get it and all the hustle. The hustle play is literally what I really love. And not just the podcast, but the stuff he does on the court. So it really is Chris. Chris is probably my favorite Raptor other than Scotty. Scotty is probably my favorite Raptor overall just because of kind of getting to know him last summer. But, it's really close. There's a lot of them I really like. I'm a big fan of Precious. I'm a big fan of OG. I've always been a big fan of Fred's. So there's quite a few of them that I am like I love them all. But if I had to pick my absolute favorite, it is probably Chris Boucher, other than Scotty. Scotty is a favorite too. So yeah. Let's keep going. W's from Buckthorn. Thank you, W. Buckthorn. Let's see. Cowboys laughing at Nameless. And Fiercely saying, I'm all in for taking our time to pick the right coach. No need to rush. I'm all about that. Buckthorn, you want to get some strikes? I will eradicate you from this live stream. I just see Buckthorn right now in the yard, and it's out. It's like I chop it, I dig it out, and you're gone. So you're the Buckthorn I'll keep around. How about that? MSJ saying Pancho was a real dude, Lex. Mexican rebel who had an army in Chihuahua. Oh, cool. Okay, so that I thought that was a character in that book. All right, this is good to know. This is what we do on this channel. We educate, and I'm getting educated right now on this. All right, so Pancho Villa was a real dude. I'm like, why would they celebrate his birthday? He was a fictional character. Like the fictional character's birthday. Like, why would they celebrate that? That totally makes sense. He'd be real. All right, let's see. Infamous is saying, salute, freaks. Maybe there is assistant we're waiting for. This person may still be in the playoffs. That could be part of it. Maybe it's David Edelman, the top assistant for the Denver Nuggets. Maybe it's Chris Quinn. Maybe it's Spolstra's mini Spolstra. We're getting Chris Quinn. And all of a sudden, everybody's heads will explode. It's like, wait, they're taking Chris Quinn from Eric Spolstra's team? You know, it could be like that. Seriously, that is a very good point, Infamous. Cowboys saying, jumped. Of course it jumped. Cowboy is saying Buckthorn needs a dunk. Buckthorn needs a dunk for just changing his name. All right, Nameless is getting 2 dunks today, and Nameless has never gotten dunks. I think Nameless does really good when I've got the tablet going. It's like Nameless's environment, the tablet. Uh, let's see. Scoot is very overrated. I think that's true. And that's why I'm not interested in his value right now, because he's very overrated. We'll see what he is in real life when he's playing NBA games. Fiercey's saying, good passing abilities help big time. Proof is Jokic. Yeah. Yeah, we want passers. We don't want any more selfish, I'm a scorer, I want to do everything myself kind of guys. We want people that are going to pass. We want a pass first point guard. Professional saying, have a nice day. MSJ, that's right. Good to see a professional. Always nice to be friendly with our Sixer friends here. Professional, always good to see you. Hope we'll see you more in the next couple of days. Will be a Wow Wednesday tomorrow. Hopefully the stream will be normal and not in the way it is right now. You're welcome, Leslie. I appreciate you being here and being here for the stream also. Monique's saying W stream Lex all around, regardless, go Raptors. Hey, they can't stop us. We find out a way to get through there, just like the Raptors will to get that second Larry O'Brien championship. We're going to find a way. That's right. Cowboys saying, tell those Buckthorns who's boss, Lex. Did you check out Garden Like a Viking? Oh, no, I haven't yet, but I'm going to look that up, and I'll definitely give them a follow. Let's go, Raptors. A lot of things are going to happen this week with the Raptors. Let's go. Enjoy your day, Lex and Raptor Freaks. You too, Bradley. Be safe in town, working for Tada. And everybody else, yeah, get out there, touch grass. I'm definitely going to be touching grass, a lot of grass. So we'll see. And Top saying Doug Smith and Michael Grange sound like they're guessing a lot of the time when they speak. Yeah. I probably have just as good guesses as they do. Seriously. Buckthorn saying, this is my new handle for sure, Lex. It just fits. You know, in some ways, I totally get what you're saying. That this, you know, if I didn't know what your name was, I would have guessed it was Buck. Let's just put it that way, nameless. So yeah, you're Buckthorn now. That's fantastic. You should capitalize the T though. That'll be really funny. Let's see. Good pick, Cowboy. Thank you. Aha, yeah. This is funny, man. This has been a good stream. Cowboys saying maybe our coach is coming out of Africa. Messiah, let's go. Whoa, that's yeah. You know, Jordy coached Team Nigeria. I don't know. Are they gonna take the best coach from the Basketball Africa League? I don't think so. Tom Duke has got a plant. And Cowboys saying, have a great day, Tom. And Top saying, I like Jordy. I want us to go the development route while being competitive with a young core, trade Pascal, extend OG, and extra picks. Cheers. Draft a point guard and a wing shooter. I wish we'd get Jordy still. Like, if we still hire Jordy Fernandez, I'd be very happy. And Tom saying, cheers, Bradley, you too, and everyone. Enjoy the time with your folks, Lex. You too, Tom. All the best to you out in the West Coast and everybody. Thanks for watching me today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll have the results for the trivia posted very soon in the comments of this stream very soon. And I'll hopefully be able to format this stream after it's done so that it can have the picture of Terrence Ross and everything that it's supposed to have. But YouTube was not cooperating this morning. Thank you for bearing with my technical difficulties. And I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully, no snafus. Hopefully, everything's smooth and everything's good. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. And what do we say, Adrienne? You want to come over and say it with me?
Nope, I'm good.
She's good. All right. Let's go, Raptors! Yeah! I think that turns it off. I don't know how to turn it off. I think that's how it turns